Geena Davis has claimed she was able to shut down Jack Nicholson's advances thanks to advice from her former co-star Dustin Hoffman in a candid excerpt from her new memoir, Dying of Politeness. While speaking about the book to The New Yorker recently, the 66-year-old Oscar winner claimed that Nicholson called her up sometime in the 1980s, shortly after she appeared with Hoffman in his comedy classic Tootsie, 1982. She was allegedly able to get the acting legend, now 85, off her tracks by claiming a sexual relationship would ruin any sexual tension if they worked together in the future. DailyMail.com has requested comment from Nicholson's representatives. In her interview, Davis was asked about working with Hoffman and his advice not to sleep with her co-stars, as well as his suggestions on how to shut down their advances. One helpful line the Midnight Cowboy star gave her was, "Well, you're very attractive. I would love to, but it would ruin the sexual tension between us." She added, "And I saved that advice away." She noted that after the success of Tootsie, her modeling agent would set up dinners with her and several other models, as she was splitting her time between modeling and acting at the time, and his friend Jack Nicholson was a fixture at several of the dinners. Then one day there was a note under the door that said, "Please call Jack Nicholson at this number." "I was like, I can't believe it," Davis recalled. After giving the shining star a call back, she claimed that he tried to set up a tryst between the two. "Hey, Geena. When is it gonna happen?" Nicholson allegedly said over the phone. Davis said she was shocked and didn't realize why Nicholson wanted her to call him. But she recalled Hoffman's line and was allegedly liable to deploy it against Nicholson. Jack, I would love to. You're very attractive. But I have a feeling we're going to work together at some point in the future, and I would hate to have ruined the sexual tension between us," she recalled saying. Nicholson apparently recognized it as a line to shut down his advances. He was like, "Oh, man, where'd you get that?" Davis recalled him saying. So it worked. Geena previously opened up about her unpleasant experience working with Bill Murray on their 1990 comedy classic Quick Change. The acting icon revealed earlier this month to the Times of London how Murray allegedly created an uncomfortable atmosphere during her audition for the film, which he starred in and also co-directed with Howard Franklin. According to her, Murray, 72, also screamed at her in front of hundreds of people on set because she was allegedly late, though she says she was merely delayed by the wardrobe department. According to a Times summary, Davis is introduced to Murray, she writes, in a hotel suite, where Murray greets her with something called the thumper, a massage device he insists on using on her, despite her emphatically refusing. The concerning encounter was followed up by a more humiliating incident when the Royal Tenenbaums actor allegedly lost his temper while filming Quick Change. Later, while they're filming on location, Murray tracks Davis down in her trailer and begins screaming at her for being late. She's waiting for her wardrobe, continues to scream at her as she hurries onto the set, and even as she gets there, in front of hundreds of cast, crew, curious passers-by, the publication added. That was bad, Davis said of her audition with Murray as she mused about how she might have handled the incident differently. The way he behaved at the first meeting. I should have walked out of that or profoundly defended myself, in which case I wouldn't have got the part. I could have avoided that treatment if I'd known how to react or what to do during the audition. But, you know, I was so non-confrontational that I just didn't. She said that however, she conceded that her words could be construed as victim-blaming when it was pointed out to her. Point taken. There's no point in regretting things, and yet, here I was regretting. And yes, exactly, it wasn't my fault, she said. So far, Murray has not responded publicly to Davis' remarks, either in the interview or in her book. Last year, the actress Lucy Liu also described the verbal abuse Murray allegedly threw at her while they worked together on the action comedy Charlie's Angels. As we're doing the scene, Bill starts to sort of hurl insults, and I won't get into the specifics, but it kept going on and on, she described on the Asian Enough podcast. The film and television star, who called the former Saturday Night Live star's insult unacceptable and inexcusable, added that she was not going to just sit there and take it. So, yes, I stood up for myself and I don't regret it. Because no matter how low on the totem pole you may be or wherever you came from, there's no need to condescend or to put other people down. And I would not stand down, and nor should I have, she added defiantly. Murray's alleged behavior on set appears to have put the fate of his upcoming film Being Mortal in jeopardy. In April 2021, Searchlight Pictures suspended production on the film, which was being directed by Aziz Ansari, due to complaints about Murray's inappropriate behavior on set, though no details were offered up about what he had allegedly done or who was affected. The film is reportedly still on pause, and it's unclear if it will ever be finished at this point. The film, which also starred Ansari, Keke Palmer, and Seth Rogen, was shopped around for a potential new buyer earlier this year at the Cannes Film Festival, but it doesn't appear to have found a new studio, according to Rolling Stone. I did something I thought was funny, and it wasn't taken that way, Murray said while speaking to CNBC later in April. The company, the movie studio, wanted to do the right thing, so they wanted to check it all out, investigate it. And so they stopped the production, he explained. But as of now, we're talking and we're trying to make peace with each other. I think that's where the real issue is, between our peace. We're both professionals. We like each other's work. We like each other, I think, and if you can't really get along and trust each other, there's no point in going further working together or making a movie as well. He added that the experience has been quite an education for me, before noting that, "World is different than it was when I was a little kid."